Good morning, people of YouTube and beyond. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Ugh. All right, we got power to the phone. We got power to the microphone. And the tripod is charged up. Nikki, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, get you guys up higher. Sweet. All right, well, just another day of work. I'm dog tired. My hair's a mess. Whatever. It's work, and no one's here. It's just me. So, yeah, I'm gonna start painting the. I already painted the ceiling yesterday. You guys saw me do that. I painted the walls in the other room. We're gonna go ahead and knock the walls out in here. So I need to get some paint poured and all that stuff, and hopefully don't pay it. I don't want to spill like 5 gallons of paint on the floor today, like yesterday. I didn't spill 5 gallons, but I had a 5 gallon bucket and made a little bit of a mess. But thank goodness for drop cloth. The drop cloth saved the day. So yeah, just another work day, guys. I really want to go fishing. Fish scale reached out to me. I'm gonna talk to the wife and see if I can sneak away Saturday morning and go fish. But it is Mother's Day weekend, so might have to push that off. And the weather's supposed to be horrible too this week. I mean, it's already starting to thunder. All right, let me get to work. Appreciate you guys dropping in. Don't feel like you have to be stuck here all day, but if you want to hang out all day, I am very cool with that. Let's see that. There we go. Let's see. Need some sandpaper. I need one more drop cloth to replace the drop cloth. I spilled all the paint yesterday. Oh, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Um, yeah, it'll be interesting with the tripod today. How I'm gonna get this set up because it's tight in this room. I got a bed right here in the middle, and I can't put the tripod in the middle. I mean, technically, I could just take this plastic off and let's do that. Let's see. I'm spending way too much time getting set up for this versus actually. Nah, we're good. All right, I'm just gonna roll that. See, is this the clean? Yeah, that's somewhat clean. I'm good with that. I'm gonna manually use my tripod right now for the time being until I'm ready to actually start painting. So I don't waste the battery on the tripod that follows me now. If you guys weren't in here yesterday, I was trying out this new tripod I got, and it actually follows me. So once I turn it on, I don't really have to worry about moving the tripod around. Pretty sweet. It actually works too. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be in here all day. Feel free to drop in and drop out as much as you guys want to. If you want to watch the stream all day, I am awesome with that too. It's not often that I can just stream at work. So whenever I can, I do, you know. I give you guys a little something different too. A little different something to watch. I'm just kind of wiping the tops of the baseboards and get all the dust off. Ooh, it's tight back here. I tell you, I'd rather paint like a gigantic room with no furniture than a little bitty room with one piece of furniture. John, welcome in. Hey, welcome back in. Eric, what's up? Good morning. Oh, got to get warmed up, man. Feel like I'm getting ready to run a marathon or something. Really appreciate you guys coming in this early in the morning. Okay. I don't even need them. Yeah, just put some texture on that. Sweet. I did a bunch of I had to fill in some nail holes. That one's a little bit bigger than all the other ones, so I'm going to shoot some texture on it. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and get this awesome tripod going. Just can't wait to do some fish. Man, you are not ever kidding. I can't wait to fish myself. Let's see. All right, Jay. You got to do a little poly, huh? I did a front door not too long ago. Yeah, John. I'm gonna get to some fishing pretty soon. I need to go fishing for my mental health. Not playing. Check it out. It's following me. Pretty cool, huh? So yeah, yesterday I prepped all these walls. Filled in all the nail holes. Ooh, you got to poly a whole gazebo. That's intense. Come on. Little tripod doesn't want to key in on me. The tripod works great, but it's not perfect. Let's walk back around so it untangles itself. Let's see. All right. Let me get a little texture and hit a couple of those spots. Hey, I'm over here. Yep, I'm talking to you. Oh, Jay. Yeah, it went great. I'll show you the repair real quick, just because I can do that. I don't want to waste too much time. I need to get some stuff done today. I'll take you in here to check out that repair, though. Let's see. Let's put some light on the issue. I might have to turn this thing off for a second. Let's see here. I'll tilt it forward. Come on. All right, so the repair was in between here. Those two receptacles, there was a big hole right there. And there's no longer a hole. Let's see if that does anything for you. Let's see here. I can't even see. There you go. So there's the hole right here. You remember that patch I was working on? So it's gone. Came out great. But anyway, let me load up my pen with some paint. And we're going to start painting the room in here. Oh, I need to texture those spots real quick. Christian, welcome in. Doing great, doing great. Oh no, I didn't want to use a wet sponge on all these repairs. Sandpaper works way better, or the little sanding block. It's just whatever I get to first. Yeah, no rhyme, no reason. It was literally the closest thing that I can sand something with that was in my grasp. So I grabbed that first. Honestly, I like this little like worn down sandpaper. Like I use the old sandpaper for little repairs like that because it's not going to sand it down too aggressively and you can feather the edges better. The sanding blocks are all right, but they get torn up too fast, you know? So anyway, yeah, whatever I can grab the easiest, whatever's closest to me. I'll be back. Let me go spray this in the sink and get it going. All right, ready for business. When I use these texture cans, I always like to just get a couple squirts in the sink before I get going to make sure I know that I have a good spread. You don't need much, just a little bit. Especially on this wall. Like these walls are pretty the texture is real fine. It's flat. It's not fine, it's flat. Whoever blew the texture on it just like smashed against the wall and just flattened out. So it's not too yep. Well, the thing like the sponge, I like wet sand. Uh, this is what I call a sponge. Like when I say I like I sponge it, the sanding block is more. It's like a sponge inside, but I call it a sanding block because it's square like a block. That's the sanding sponge in my head when I wet sand. Of course, that was right there too, but I didn't have it in the bucket and it wasn't ready to go. I'm gonna turn the fan on in here too. It's toasty. Go turn the air down a little bit. See, I already have my bucket full. All right, that one's full of paint too. I got two handy dandy paint pails. Yeah, I'm set up already. Sweet. Have to go. Really appreciate you guys joining in this bright early morning. Actually, I might turn that fan And off because that's gonna drive me nuts. Let's see. Right. Let's get to painting. Woohoo! Let's see. Close this door. I'm a rolling. Let me get my rolling stick and the ladder. Two more things, and then I can start. There we go. There we go. You want to follow me? Follow me. Oh man, polyurethaning a whole gazebo. That sounds like a nightmare to me. Um, let's get started here, and then we'll work our way around, and I'll move the tripod over there once I get to this wall. Actually, let's see. Let's start over there because I textured all this. It's a good plan. All right, I'm gonna move you guys over there. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. My brain's still trying to wake up and work. There we go. I think that's a good location. Yeah. Hey, Joy, welcome in. Good morning. Another day at work. And it's working. Sweet. I gotta move this bed a little bit too. Please be on sliders. Oh, I don't think this is on sliders. Ah, no. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Ah, that's gonna be fun. I don't know how am I getting here. All right, let's just move the whole bed. Oh, geez. Ugh. The downside of my job. This is where I would like to have someone helping. But I do what I gotta do. Yeah, we'll paint these two walls because this is drying. And we'll just go back and forth. Appreciate the moderators popping in already this morning. As much and as often and how long or how short they can help. Always appreciate you guys. So we did all of our prep work yesterday, which means I can pretty much get straight to it today. All the spackling and caulking and all that fun stuff has already been done. We're just get right to it. Got some new shoes today after my oops moment yesterday. You missed it if you weren't in here. My old shoes are trash now. That's why I don't spend a lot of money on shoes because I just tear through them, as you can imagine. I always look for shoes on discount and sell. Academy was like my place, man. Academy always had deals on shoes, and well, no one really has deals on anything anymore. So you just kind of just do what you gotta do. Although the fast food industry is losing business fast, and they're starting to release all these new pricing points, and they're trying to make it affordable. Good luck, fast food. You lost me a long time ago. Subway was the first to lose my business. My goodness, Subway, get your life right, man. And then they all want you to get the app to get the discounts, and I don't want 1,000 apps to 1,000 restaurants. I'm sounding like an old man every day. Every day that passes by, I'm becoming that old man, that old grumpy man. Back in my day, I used to ride my bicycle to work. Now you youngins just fly around and you don't even have to drive. It's like the Jetsons. I feel like I'm living in the Jetsons world now. I don't know what to do. Funny thing is, that's actually the reality. We are living in the Jetsons era. That's what we should call the next generation, the Jetsons generation, the J generation, Generation J for Jetsons. Ah, that's what goes through my mind when I'm at work. Not really. I'm pretty much. If I wasn't live streaming, I really wouldn't be thinking about anything at all. I just have music going and kind of become a mindless robot, just doing my duty every day. But you guys add a lot of value to my day. I appreciate you. As I try for you guys, I try to add value to your day as well. I hope I do. Quick, I don't want to like harp on it too much or ask like 1,000 times, but what's the feedback on me going live at work? I mean, I've asked a couple times and pretty much the same answer every time. People are like, hey, why not? Just do it. We're here. I mean, I do try to teach you guys stuff while I'm working too. So it's not like it's just mindless content. And if throughout the day you guys have questions about how or what or why I'm doing things, I am more than happy to answer your questions as I get to the chat and read it because I am working, so I can't just like hang out all day. I'm actually working. Wishing I was fishing. I'm working, but I wishing I was fishing. Gonna be my next song. Paul Outdoors is contagious, man. He likes to sing on his channel. I guess it's just kind of what you do. I have actually, Raymond, I have the little foam pads, but this room's so small. I'm just like, I just had to move it like a foot. So it doesn't, I'm good. But no, I use the little mover men. They're little foam pads with the felt, depending on the type of floor you have. If you have carpet, there's plastic ones. and they slide on the carpet like butter. Come on, follow me. Follow me. Follow me. This thing doesn't get to move as fast as I'd like it to move though. It's a little crooked too. Probably the drop cloth. No, but I use those little mover men, the little pads. They work great. I actually have a really cool little it's a like a airbag, a little pump that you can put under furniture and jack it up a little bit if it's too heavy for you. So I don't even have to lift up furniture anymore. It's pretty sweet. Sometimes I do, but Raymond, quit your day job and come work with me. Someone yesterday was in here saying that they enjoy painting trim. I was like, man, if you really enjoy painting trim, you can come paint all the trim you want with me. I'll paint the walls, you paint the trim behind me. Vanishing act. Now you see me, now you don't. Let's see if the camera will keep up with me when I pop back up. Did you guys see those Canadian geese this morning? I just put up a little short. I don't know if it published or not. There's like probably 50 little Canadian. There's like a lot of Canadian geese with their little babies. And they were blocking the road and I couldn't get to work. I was like, come on, get out of my way. That was pretty fun. Normally, I wouldn't even think to record it. I would have just like went around them or something, but I look at things differently now. I look at it as an opportunity to create content. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool. Oh, I don't have my notifications off because like it's a regular work day, and I need a if I have to take a phone call, I have to answer the phone. That was probably my buddy texting me. Let's see here. Cool. I already got 10 likes up in this place. Really appreciate you guys jumping in here. If anything, just to say hi, good morning. Hit that thumbs up. It all helps the channel. Ooh. If I'm in a situation like this too, where I have a big piece of furniture in the room, I'll typically move the furniture to like the last wall that I want to paint in the day, and I'll just focus on the other three walls and knock those out, and then I'll paint the last wall towards the end of the job. Well, I mean, you know, the end of the project. So like I would consider this project. Like this is project number 3. Kind of. You know what I'm trying to say. But what I might do, these walls should dry pretty quick today though. I got the AC going. I'll put the fans in here for a minute, take a little break, and finish the second roll and cut, and then I'll have to do a third cut most likely because this is the same color as the other bedroom. Shoot, man. I might just go ahead and make another channel just to do this kind of stuff. Stream work days. I know you can't see me, sorry. It's just kind of, with this bed in the way, it's kind of tough to put the camera in any decent spot today. The ceiling was cool because I didn't have to like go down and paint baseboards. I was just painting the ceiling. You can kind of see what I was doing the whole time. Maybe I'll just move the tripod once because I don't have to like move it every 5 seconds now. Just move it as I do a wall. That's what I'm learning as I'm going, guys. So this is a whole new thing for me. Yeah, my tripod doesn't want to pick me up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna move it around as I go. Let's see here. Yeah, come on, tripod. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. It's toasty, man. It's funny, like working in people's houses, they might have the AC set to like 72, 73, which is really comfortable, you know? It's like the ideal temperature. And then they see me sweating. And they're like, man, is it hot in here? I'm like, yeah, when you're working, it's hot. It's like you're not just sitting sedentary. The blood's flowing, getting that body temperature up a little bit. Especially when you're working on ceilings, because heat rises. So if you're working on a ceiling, you're working up by the heat in the house. All right, let's roll these two walls out. And that's almost dry, so I can roll that out here in a second. Hey, what's up, Paul? Welcome in, dude. How's studying and did you pass the class? I kind of caught little updates of I know you were studying for your certifications and stuff. Did you take the test and pass and all that stuff? Sounded like it was pretty difficult. Heck yeah, dude. Way to go, bro. That's epic. I know you were saying like you had a couple options where you could just take the regular test and not up your certification, but you'd still have to study for that again anyway. So you went ahead and did like the higher certification, which bypassed all the other tests and junk you had to take. Am I correct? So now you got like a higher certification. Let's see, which way do I want to do this? And you don't have to take all the other tests that you've already done in the past. I think I was tracking on that right, huh? Yeah, you went the hard route. I thought so. I did catch your lives. I was paying attention. I don't always comment. I'm the same way. Like I watch a lot of people's lives and I don't get to comment and whatever. But I do pay attention when I'm watching. Or I might be hanging out with the wife and, eating dinner and all that. So I can't devote all my attention to everyone. As you guys can't always devote your attention to this channel, but I do appreciate when you stop in. Paul, how do you like this tripod, bro? It just follows me everywhere I go. 30 bucks on Amazon. All right. Let's roll out the walls. We're moving along today. Did all the hard prep work yesterday, so I can just get to work today. Room number 2. Let's see. I have all the closets pretty much finished. I mean, not for my tripod ever. That'd be kind of good. Paul, yesterday I dropped like this 5-gallon bucket on myself. So, and some of the paint landed on this tripod. If I wanted to return it, I couldn't because there's paint all over it. I mean, I guess I could if I wanted to. Like, oh man, I don't know what happened to this thing. I'm not like that. Cool. That drives me crazy. I will tell you that much. Like when I'm shopping for tools at Home Depot, that junk happened to me recently. I had to buy a new drill because my other drill crapped out on me. I'll just say it like that. And I beat around the bush. And I went to go buy a new drill. And when I pulled it out, there was like paint and sheetrock mud and all kinds of junk all over it in the brand new box. So I had to go back to Home Depot. Not only was it like, okay, I bought this brand new drill and it's used. Like, if I wanted to buy a used drill, I would have went to a pawn shop or something. You know what I mean? Consignment shop. Not only was it used, I got to the job. Like, I drove from Home Depot to the job, and then I had to go back to Home Depot. So I wasted 2 hours of my life on this tool that somebody decided to use for a couple months and just bring back and put it in the box. I know what happened. I guarantee you what happened was someone bought that tool like a year ago, and the company must have updated the tool. So they're like, you know what? I'm just bringing this back and I'm gonna get the updated version. And whoever checked in the return probably didn't look at the tool and just said, okay, cool, we'll put it on the shelf and try to sell it again. And I was the guy that got from the person that bought it and returned it. But they I shout out to Home Depot. There's this dude. I wish I remember the guy's name. So I tried not to make too much of a scene because I get it. You know, I worked at Home Depot for a while. You don't get paid much, so you just kind of whatever. You just work. You just do your thing. But there was a gentleman that was helping me out. He's like, "Well, I'm gonna make sure we get the right tool for you. Let's open it up, make sure it's new." That's pretty cool. So we figured out, hey, okay, I'll buy this one. It's new. It obviously has not been used. And after that, which I thought it was already pretty cool because he didn't have to do that. He's like, you know what? Let me walk up to the desk with you. We're gonna give you a 50%. He gave me $50 off, not 50%. And if you know anything about cordless tools, they're expensive. So the inconvenience of my day turned out to be a blessing in disguise. You guys ever had those days where you're like, "Oh, this sucks," and you keep your cool, and you just take a second to take a breath, as I have to do a lot of times. You don't see it on the camera too often, but and you regroup and you go about your day. And gotta honor that stuff, man. It's crazy. Like, just keep your cool. I mean, I know it's super frustrating, but I wasn't yelling at anyone. I was just like, hey, I was very inconvenienced today by this. And let's see here. Yeah, yeah. Someone did the Home Depot loan swap. Yeah. And I got the tail end of it. Oh, I bet, dude. I can't stand when people do that, man. It's like you've had that thing for 20 years and you're trying to return it for real. My goodness. I mean, Home Depot has a like up to a year. I think it's 90-day return policy, but they will honor it. Like, if you bought the tool like a year ago and it just completely like you bought a lemon, for lack of better words, they'll honor it for the most part, or they'll give you like a discount on a newer tool if you don't buy the extended warranty and all. I'm tired of these extended warranties because, like, it's not through the store; it's through the insurance company. I'm learning that the hard way. Not, it's really not the hard way, but I've had to use the warranty on some several items these past couple of years, like household items and whatever. And it's a pain in the butt. You got to make an insurance claim. You got to talk to the representative. You got to talk to this representative. You got to wait for them to verify. Da, da, da. Then you get the new thing. It takes forever to get your money back. Extended warranties are not what you think they are. It's pretty much just buying insurance. Progressive's making money off of your your donation, and they're praying that you don't ever make a claim. And I guess a lot of people don't because it's such a painful process just to make a warranty claim on a defective item. That's why, like, I contemplate even like I wouldn't want to make like lures and jigs and all that because of like people wanting to return defective products and junk. I mean, all right, if I make a defective product, absolutely, I'll back it up. I'll make some new ones, return it, all the stuff, free refund. But I just, oh, that's such a headache, man. I'd just rather go out and fish. Go fish tournaments or something. Let's try to earn a couple bucks. Oh man, like release to the grease is all. I mean, if he's still on here, I appreciate what he does because like all the guys getting into the scene. There's a lot of guys starting to make lures and baits and stuff now. But you are a business owner now, and you have to honor your product. If you don't honor your product, you lose customers. So that's just like, whew. But I mean, I support. I'm going to support all the people that support me. So I'm not going to hassle them unless it's just like a truly like. Check out the color difference, by the way. You can tell what I'm doing here. I'm just rambling on. You guys are getting me on a tangent. But that's the thing about what I do. It's like low liability. I paint the wall and I'm done. Like homeowner pick the color. I don't have to worry about that. I don't ever pick colors out. If you're ever wondering. Let's see. Yeah, I do insurance on my phone too. That's like, and it's a decreasing deductible. It's really awesome. Like as the years go by, the deductible vanishes. It's a vanishing deductible. I don't think I have that anymore. Like once I got to my last phone, but I had a vanishing deductible for a while, and I think I actually had to use it. Like something happened to my phone, and I got a new phone. If you can get a vanishing deductible, ask about that because that's where it's at. Because after like 2 years, you don't even have a deductible. You just, hey, this happened. And then they're like, all right, cool. Here's a new phone. Because they're banking on you exchanging your phone anyway. So they can do that and just, it's statistics. It's like, all right, this guy has a 2-year-old phone. His deductible's paid off, but he's probably going to exchange it and return it and get a new phone. So he's going to, one way or the other, we're going to make money. Pretty smart. Because that's what I do. I don't lease my phones. I pay them off, but now I'm kind of like in the trade system where they come out with a new phone. I trade my old one in, and if I'm not getting it for free, I'm getting it for a pretty good price, like a couple $100 at the most, which I'm okay with. If I have to pay $200 every couple of years to get a new iPhone, I'm good with. Giving you guys some pro tips in life here. Life tips with Ferg. All right, Paul. Appreciate you dropping in, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Let me move you guys down here. Oh, I think you can see what I'm doing pretty good. There we go. Nope. There you go. Come on. Follow me. Suave me. I was watching Pelican Bone the other day, and there's this like French saying I always like to say. I never knew what it meant, but it was just funny to say because I knew the context of the saying, but I didn't feel bad about saying it because it was in French. And he said it the other, and my wife always gave me a hard. It's like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, dude. She looks it up and she's like, yeah, you shouldn't be saying that. It wasn't like anything bad, but it was just funny because he said it on his channel and he doesn't like cuss or anything. So it was just funny that he said this little French saying when he got frustrated. It was hilarious. I was like, yeah, now I get a pass to say it because he said it. Not really, but in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm not the only one. I might say it next time I get frustrated and that's something. Let's see, we got 3 people in here. For those 3 of you that are watching, according to the YouTube counter, appreciate you dropping in. Just another day at work. Painting more walls. This is pretty much my life outside of fishing and hanging out with the family and playing music. When I do play music, it hasn't been too often as I like, but we'll get back into the groove. I do want to start jamming with my friends and stuff that are musicians. This thing is not doing its thing. You just gotta click the little button and it follows you again. I find that as you paint too, you're adding humidity to the room. I don't know if it's just me, because as the paint is drying, the water in the paint is evaporating. That's kind of how paint works. The water evaporates and dries, and the material sticks to the wall. If you didn't know that, the scientists won't tell you that, and the people that make the paint won't tell you that, but my little logical brain, when it decides to kick into logic mode, has determined that. If you ever wonder, like, you ever paint a room, you're like, man, why is it so humid in here? Because the water is evaporating from the materials in the paint into the atmosphere, adding humidity. Fun with Ferg. Yeah, we're getting stuff done, guys. I might go back and I might paint some trim a little bit later today. I would like to. So that'd be 2 rooms I finished. All the pantries. That's what I might do today. I'll finish painting the walls today. I'll get into some trim paint. Paint all the baseboards in the closets. I think I painted half the baseboards in the closets anyway, like through the closets. Finished painting a couple doors. Paint the baseboards in the bedroom so they can move their stuff into the bedrooms. I think that was the plan. That texture's dry. Let's roll a little bit of. For those of you that are watching, you know that there's like paint that has primer built into it. If I do have a small repair like this that I'm about to walk you over to, see that little repair? I will roll a little coat of paint on a little repair like that. Like if you're using a good quality paint, you can get away with just rolling a little coat over that and let it dry. But do that before you start cutting. That way it is dry. Let's see, is that one dry? Yeah, let's go ahead and roll a little coat on that other repair too. So when you go back to roll the walls out, that repair is sealed up and the paint will just blend in. Ideally. Not all the time. Sometimes I have to use real primer, depending on how bad the repair is. These are just little like holes created from pictures and curtains. A little dab right there. A little dab right there. A little dab will do you. let's go ahead and start cutting this wall in. And then we'll roll this wall and then go back and put a second coat on the other walls. I think I'm gonna get my fans in here. Let's go get the fans. Come on, Father. Ooh. What's up, Albie? Trying to get my camera thing to. There we go. Yep, there it is. Making progress, dude. I'm on the second room. Ooh, yeah, that air conditioning feels good. Good morning, man. There's not too many people in the chat right now. So I'm working in this room. I did all those repairs yesterday. I put a little primer, like a base coat. See that? And then I painted this wall and I painted that wall, first coat. I'm about to go paint that wall and this wall. Well, this wall will be last. But I'm gonna get some fans to get these other walls drying and move some of this cool air from this house into this bedroom. Because it is toasty. Hopefully the microphone's working. I know you guys can hear me, but hopefully it's the microphone that you hear and not my phone. To put that on low so I don't dry this out. Get this out of the room so that doesn't dry out. You get to see my whole process here, guys. Ooh, it feels good in here. Let's get my other fan. Where did I put my other fan? There it is. Put this fan in here to pull in some of this cool air from the hallway so I don't die of a heat stroke. That'll work. That will work. All right, let's go start cutting in over here. Figure out where the best place to put this is. I think this is pretty good how I was doing. I'm having to move the tripod a little bit today, Albie, but I don't have to move it like all day. So I'm just trying to, you know, do more work than playing with the camera. You get a close up right here. Close up. I wish it would like, look at that. That was an oops moment. I leaned up against the wall that was still wet. Oops. It happens. The funny ones are like the homeowners in, and you tell them, hey, that wall's wet, don't touch it. And then like 5 seconds later, they forget about it and they're in their business clothes and they lean against the wall and like ruin $1,000 jacket. I'm like, man, I just told you that paint was wet. I mean, it's not funny, but most people laugh about it when they do it. They're like, oh, that was stupid. I'm like, yeah. I wasn't going to say that, but yeah. There's a little nail that bumped the sheetrock out. I'm going to kind of play up this nail hole real quick while I'm here. Oh, look, the spackle's right here. Check that out. There's a little nail hole up here on the ceiling that you guys can't see, but I can. So we're going to fill it in. And I'll have to come back later and sand that and touch it up. Beautiful. Um, I like spackling paste. I know you can't read that this way, but I like the paste versus the regular spackling. I find that the spackling paste sands down easier. The regular lightweight spackling does not sand as easily as the paste does. And I caulked these windows yesterday, so they're ready to go today. We just have to paint them. The dust? Yeah. Albie, I hope you're having a great day. Let's see, you're in are you an hour behind me? What it's 9:42 by me. Chicago is pretty much Illinois is pretty much straight north of me, I think. You might be in the same time zone as I am. That's how I do that. Let's see. Ewas, what's up, man? Dude, I'm painting a whole house by myself. Man, I know there's loads of fish to be caught. I'll tell you what, Mr. Don Trump, if you guys see him in the comments, he's coming to town. We're gonna try to go fish on the 19th. We are gonna go fish. It's just depending on where we're gonna go fish because of weather and all that fun stuff. Because you can't predict the weather, even when you think you can. But yeah, me and Mr. Ron are gonna go fish on the 19th. So be on the lookout for that. I might try to sneak out Saturday morning if you know, if I can. We'll see. Been working pretty hard, deserve a little fishing break. I will be painting for the rest of my life. No, I really hope I'm not. Let's see here. I really hope I'm not. I really hope that I'm only going to be painting for the next few years of my life, and then I can move on to something new, like becoming a charter captain. That's the dream. That is the dream. I'm actually like one of the people that I think I would be happy being a charter captain. There are some very unhappy charter captains out there. They're like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And I hear that a lot. I'm gonna try. When I get to the point where I can try it out, I'll give it a good go. I mean, I have a hard time thinking that I'm gonna be unhappy being a fishing charter captain. Yeah, you're right, Jerry. This is my means to my fishing adventure. I do what I gotta do. I've tried to get out of this industry for a long time, like pretty much my whole life. And it's very difficult once you get stuck in this business. It's very hard to move on and go into anything else besides construction. I could go become an electrician. I could go right now if I wanted to. I could leave right now. You guys could follow me to. I could go get a job anywhere I want in this industry. Electrical, plumbing, roofing, doesn't matter. Concrete. I have the skills to do it all. Do I want to? No. I like what I do versus like all the other stuff. Like uh, I I could handle being an electrician. Like there's I could do that, but it's tough. It's a tough job. Plumbing, absolutely not. I don't know how the plumbers do what they do. Like, changing faucets and stuff, maybe change some toilets or whatever, water heaters. I could get behind that. I could do that. Like I would be like the water heater guy, you know? Like you got a water heater that needs to be replaced, I'm your man. But once you start having to get into the sewage part, like working on sewage lines and all, because that's just part of it. You have to do all that. Tough. That's a tough pass for me. That's why those plumbers make the money, man, because they do what absolutely no one wants to do. You always wonder why plumbers are so expensive because they're having to fix your sewage lines. Do you want to cut open a sewer line and be taking a bath in raw sewage? Not me. You got to think about that stuff when you hire people because they do the stuff that no one's gonna do. There's not the labor force is pretty small right now. Let's see here. Yeah, I hear you, Jerry. I can't do this for the rest of my life either. There's no physical possible way. Like I do understand that. My paint's out here. I do have a plan, but it's not a fast plan. It's a one of those slow burn kind of plans. You know what I mean? I just have to suck it up and do this for a few more years, and then I think I'll be in a position where I can invest into a boat and get my captain's license. and playing some cover bands. Fish and playing cover bands. That's my future. I don't. That's a pretty bright future for me. I like the sound of that. Fish by fishing captain by day, gig player by night. I like the sound of that. I just have to get to that point. That's the tricky part. I want to get the cool gigs. Like I'll be selective. I don't want to be playing until 2 o'clock in the morning like they do out here. Like they get started at 9 o'clock. Like nah, I want to be the guy that like starts go fish in the morning, put people on the fish, go for like the 5 o'clock gig. Go home, take a nap, get dinner ready for the wife. Go play like a twice a week gig, 5 to 9. Yeah, I like that plan. I just have to get there first, which means I have to continue to bust my butt until I'm just physically not able to, and hopefully save enough money to where I can escape the manual labor field. Not that fishing isn't manual labor, but it's a whole different type of manual labor. Manual labor that I'd be okay cleaning some fish all day. Shoot, I reached out to a couple captains. I'm like, man, I'll be your deckhand. Like, I'll clean all your fish and everything. I'm not afraid to do that. No, I don't need a deckhand. I'm good. I do it all myself. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I get it. Dude, I would clean fish all day. Maybe that's what I need to look into. Go to the nearest seafood market. Be like, hey, do you need a fishmonger? I'll slice up those fish like no one's business. Let's see. Right, Jerry? That's how it works, Jerry. That's how it works. Dude, I will like get 0 calls for outside work in the wintertime. Like the most desirable time to work outside. Once it turns 90 degrees, I don't know what it is, but people are like, hey, it's 100 degrees outside. Let's call Mike and see if he'll paint the outside of our house while it's 150 degrees outside. I don't get it. Every summer. Never fails. I'm like, can you just call me in October? Like, let me know in October when you're ready to paint the outside of your house. Don't call me in August. Man, I do what I gotta do though. I'm not complaining. Like, I just do what I gotta do. I've always been like that. Always will be like that. It's what we all gotta do. That's it, Jerry. That's all we can do, man. We just crack on with it. Keep on going until we can't go no more. I do, Jerry. Look, you see me, bro. I get it. Look, my face is red. It's not red because I got high blood pressure. It's a little toasty up in this place, even though I'm inside. Oh, actually, my blood pressure is perfect, according to the doctor. Thank goodness. Like he said on paper, I'm perfectly healthy. Just got to control my sugar consumption. I all have to control our sugar consumption, though. Yeah, you're right, Ewas. That's it. Absolutely, Jerry, dude. I always tell people that, like, I try not to tell people that I'm miserable every day of my life at what I do. I don't like to say that because, people will not want you working on their house. But, even though I don't like what I do every day of my life, I do take pride in what I do, so that's what kinda keeps me going and doing a good job, you know? I'm not gonna, like, give you a horrible product because I don't enjoy what I do every day. That was my fault. I didn't finish college. I could've, but it was well, my short story about college, I don't know if I talked about this on the channel yet, but while you guys are in here and we're talking about the topic, helps the day go by for me. I did go to college. I was studying to become a veterinarian, an animal doctor. I always wanted to be like a surgeon. I wanted to do all the surgeries and stuff because that was just fascinating to me. And figures that I work with my hands, Those walls might be dry enough to go ahead and paint. So I studied hard. I had a 4.0 in college. And then this one semester I had to take a certain chemistry, and there was only one chemistry teacher for the class. No one else taught this class. It was like a higher chemistry. He failed the whole class. Even though there's a curve, we weren't getting A's. Like he was gonna give us all D's. Like we were all because he just had a vendetta out for everyone. He failed the whole class, ruined a whole class worth of people's like hopes and dreams of becoming something great. We didn't even do anything wrong. Like we studied our butts off. We created dude, we used to go for lunch, we'd all have a giant study group, the whole class. Like we'd all rack our brains around this huge table. All right, you know how to do that. Teach me how to do that part. All right, I know how to do this. I'll show you how to do this. Like we just every day. And we withdrew the class one semester so we wouldn't get an F because we all had 4.0s. We were all smart. And then we took the class again next semester because, again, he's the only teacher, and that's the way through to where we want to go. Same story. And we all just sucked it up and tanked the whole semester. And we just all, I got depressed. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I had a freaking 4.0. And then my chemistry teacher decided to destroy that. Anyway, so on, and now this is what I do. I get it. It is what it is. Like you can't control that stuff in life. I ended up going back to college later in life though, because I just wanted at least I got my associate's degree because I just wanted to feel like I did something. Like man, I put so much work. Like I had enough hours for an associate's degree because I studied so long trying to become a veterinarian and taking crazy classes. This isn't a pity party anyway, by the way. Like I'm not bitter about it. I really am. I'm not because I'm highly I have like serious allergy problems, so I don't think the animal field would have worked out too well for me. It's kind of a blessing in disguise, I guess. But anyway, I could have at least finished and got my bachelor's and worked on a master's or something, but I lost tops, so I couldn't afford to go to college. I wasn't going to go into like $100,000 worth of debt just to get a piece of paper. I was like, well, let me go into the work field. I'm good with my hands. I've been doing it since I was 15. Might as well keep doing it. So that's what I'm doing today, as you can see. Still doing it 30 years later. It is not bad. So it's not a bad career. Come on. Come on, Mr. Little Camera thingy. There you go. There you go. Find me. Find me. There you go. What's up, hand savers? What? Jerry, you're right on that, man. Let's see here. Yeah, you saw me rescuing those Canadian geese this morning. Yes, hand savers. Okay, hold on. Did someone else say that, or did I say that? Let's see. All right, so hand savers. Good statement there. Good question. The reason why I might use oil-based primer is because I have to cover a water stain. I think you heard me in that the other day on that. That's pretty cool. So I use oil-based stain block for water stains or like some serious drywall repairs. No, if it's like just a regular sheetrock repair with no water damage, I'll use a latex primer. But to answer the question fully, you can paint water-based product over an oil-based primer, not over oil-based paint. The primer dries flat and it gives it texture for the latex to bond to, even though water and oil don't mix, which, come on, follow me. So yeah, I do use oil-based primer, but when I do, it's a stain block. And when I'm using the oil-based stain block, is because of like a water stain or wood that might have sap that'll bleed through. And honestly, if it's like pine or something with a lot of tannin in it, I'll use a shellac based primer because shellac's the only thing that will block tannin from coming through. On that, so yeah, we'll shift gears. Good shift. But yeah, that's pretty. It's not even the short of. It's just that's simple of a answer on why I use oil-based paint primer. So the kills like waterborne. Sorry, I'm down here. Another kid. The thing doesn't follow me up and down; just follows me left and right. The kills waterborne, even Zinser waterborne stain block doesn't actually. It doesn't work. It doesn't block water stains. I've tried it time and time again, just to hope for good results. Yeah, right, Joy. So you rescue animals? Is that what you do, Joy? I didn't know that. That's awesome. I just don't have the I don't have the capacity to be I love animals, don't get me wrong. I just don't like taking care of them. Like when I worked at the animal hospital, I had to actually do like all the grunt work, like cleaning the kennels and just pretty much a you're pretty much a maintenance dude, but you're cleaning up animal feces all day. I didn't like that part of it. That's why I don't have animals because I don't like cleaning up after animals. I like animals, I enjoy them. I do want to have like eventually like a few goats, like farm animals, because they're productive. Like, they're providing food for you or they're maintaining your property, natural fertilizer. Goats they'll keep the grass short. You don't even have to cut the grass. Stuff like that. If the animal serves a purpose to the well-being of my life, then all aboard. The more the merrier. But if I just have an animal that just sits around and lays around all day and I have to pick up after it and feed it and all the stuff, I'm like, no, I'm good. I get like, animals do make great companions. So I do understand that factor. And I'm not hating anyone. I'm not hating on anyone you know, that have pets like that because that's just a real thing. But I just don't have that in me. My wife either. I think that's half the reason why we get along so well, because as different as my wife and I are, we have a lot of similarities. I just got some paint on my face. I felt it like splash on my face. Whoo, dude, Ewoks, you are not ever kidding. I actually, let me try not to. Yeah, let me bring you guys up so you don't have to get. There you go. There you go. I actually switched from. I tried like when I knew I wasn't gonna make it as a veterinarian. I even went back another semester after that disaster of a semester, and I switched over to nursing because I was like, well, you can get some really awesome hours as a nurse. You make a lot of money. And like when they told me that, like for practice, they stick each other, like they one of the first things they do is like practice putting IVs in each other. Ugh. I was like, nope, I'm good. I couldn't do that, man. Like shout out to the nurses and all the nurses of the world that, oh geez, I couldn't do it. I hate IVs. I can barely like let someone put an IV in my arm draw blood, much less me drawing blood from someone. I would straight up pass out. I'm not built for that. Like animals, it doesn't bother me because I don't have the emotional connection, I guess. And I look at it, I look at it from a mechanical view when I wanted to be a veterinarian. I didn't look at it from an emotional view. It was very mechanical. Like I might as well have just become a mechanic. You know what I mean? That works on animals. Working on humans? Absolutely not. That's a whole different ballgame. Ugh. So shout out to all the people that are in the health industry because man, I couldn't do it. I could not do that. DCP, what's up, man? Welcome in. Good morning. Good afternoon. Let's see. You're pushing the afternoon up there in New Jersey. Oh, that's awesome, Jerry. That is the funny thing. Yeah, I'm second coating these. Well, actually, I finished the other room yesterday. I'm on another room today. Jerry, I have stories about pulling pranks on coworkers in the construction industry. Most of them I can tell, but I'm not going to because I don't want you guys to think a little bit less of me. I didn't do anything bad. But we definitely did pull the construction job pranks on people. It's always the new people. We gotta break them in, you know what I mean? Like you gotta have some sarcasm to get through what we do every day. Like if you don't have a you just have to be able to just let it loose and just you know it will mess with your mind if you can't joke around. I'm gonna pour some more paint in here pretty soon. Let's see here. Yeah. Glad to see the second coast covering in here. And I'll just have to do like a third cut because the white does not like to cover. Man, I pray for inside work this year. I hope most of my work is inside this summer. I don't feel like working out in the heat. I'm here. I'm here. Follow me. I move too fast. DCP, I hope you're having a great day, man. When are you going fishing next? People are asking me when I'm going fishing next. I don't know. When are you gonna go live so we can all hop in and hang out with you? Oh, all right, Jerry. Thanks for bringing some entertainment for the day and some food for thought. Honestly, I think this is helping me more than you guys, distracting my mind from the monotony that is painting. Let's see here. Get the ladder out the way. Stay with me, camera. Stay with me. You can do it. I mean, fishing is pretty monotonous too, I guess, but it's fun. Like, I don't consider painting to be fun. I don't hate it. Like, especially when I'm working inside. I'm kind of grateful for it. These hot South Louisiana days in the summertime. Man, EWAS, I need to order some jigs. I don't really fish with like those kinds of jigs too often though. That's the problem, like with what you create. It's not my I don't really use those types of lures. But I would love to buy a couple of your jigs and like the thing with those jigs that you make, I would make like a shadow box and make like a cool picture, like a frame with a shadow box of all the different types of lures and stuff. And I would want to put your lures in the show. Like you have pieces of art. You don't create lures. You create pieces of artwork, sir. Like that's man. I like the jigs that you make. I think when I wrap up with this job, I'm probably gonna have to place an order with you. I need to place another order with Release the Grease. I need to place an order with Real of Life because he's really the one that got me going on the live stream. Him and Scenic City. Pitbull. I'm a real Pitbull. Scenic City's got a cool intro video, man. I like his little intro videos with his song and junk. The 423. All right, moving along, guys. This wall dry. That wall is dry. Yeah, no paint. We can second coat that wall. I'm gonna open this door and get some fresh air up in here. Like this past few days, been a while. Been a lot. Odd jobs, you would call them. Kind of my specialty, doing like the oddball jobs. Oh, okay. For salmon and steelhead. That's why I don't really. Yeah, I could see myself fishing for like sockeye with those, but yeah, that makes sense. Like kind of, they look like the little salmon eggs or like flies, like mayflies and whatever, midge flies. That does make more sense now. I definitely want to order a few though. I want to put them in like a little shadow box because I love your jigs. They're so cool. They're unique, and I like rock and roll. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. I can catch fish on them though. Like I would fish them. I'd probably have to fish them under a cork because they'd probably sink too. How heavy are they're pretty? They got to be pretty heavy for like the river currents and stuff. I mean, I'm assuming you have different weights, so I'd probably fish those under like a popping cork or something. I might do that just for the kick of it. I'm using salmon lures for speckled trout under a popping cork. I'm gonna do some stuff like that in the future. I actually have one. It's it's gonna be epic fail or epic, just epic or epic fail. I don't even want to say it because like, I don't want anyone else doing it. I know people have done similar things before, and so I just have to get the job because it's a pretty demanding job, which is a good problem. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I can't make fishing content right now as often as I'd like to. This I can't even do my daily fishing report right now because I'm far away, like where I'm working locationally, far away from my regular fishing spot that you guys have become accustomed to me fishing at. So by the time that I finish up over here, like I gotta jet straight over to my wife's work and go pick her up. I don't have like that little window of opportunity to fish in between work and picking my wife up. Because lately I've just been getting a lot of little small jobs and just doing, finish a little early, fish for a second. Let's see here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, I've been in those situations where like the fish just don't want to eat, and you just have to pester them to death and make them. You have to make them bite. Like you almost got to make them angry. They're like, "Stop, leave me alone," and then they bite, and you got a fish. I've fished those scenarios before. Like this fish is just gonna be. I'm just gonna pester him. I have done that before. I won't snag a fish though. Like I'm not gonna take a treble hook and throw it out there and snag a fish because that's not ethical. But to pester the fish, to make the fish so upset to where it finally decides to bite the lure, that's like a challenge. It's like, oh, it's game on. You don't want to bite this lure? Well, I'm gonna make you bite this lure. I have done that a lot. Like, no, you will hit this lure. If I have to follow you 5 miles down the beach and keep throwing it at you, you will eventually hit this lure. Oh, oh, that feels good. Let's move this over here. Keep the airflow going. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on. I'll walk slow. I'll walk nice and slow for you to catch up with me. Yeah, snagging is highly illegal. No matter what state. I mean, certain countries do that, but not in the United States. Yeah, that is highly illegal. I think I cut all that out. Yeah, I'll just keep going. I have not done that. Even like before I knew that was legal, I just couldn't do it because like I have a certain standard that I live by. You know what I mean? I do have a I have some moral standards, and like I just know that that is not the proper way to catch a fish. Even if you have the opportunity and no one's watching, it's just like there's no sport in that. Like I fish mostly for sport because I don't have to depend on what to eat. I don't live a subsistence lifestyle as I do in like certain places of the country and the world. Most of our fishing in the United States is just sport fishing anyway. I do fish to keep, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do fish to keep fish to eat. Say that 5 times fast. I target fish to bring home to consume. But it's not like my life's dependent. I mean, the way the gas prices are going, I'm gonna have to depend on it pretty soon. My goodness. Can we just get that fixed already? Don't want to go into that mess, but it's just what's going on, right? Oh man. Yeah, yeah. I'll foul hook a fish. Like the style of fishing that I do, like I jig off the bottom. So there's like a 1 in like 10 chance that I'll just bounce that jig up and it's gonna hook the bottom of the fish. That does happen because it's just the unlucky fish that happened to be in the way and didn't see the lure coming from underneath him. But I don't and I don't do that on purpose. Nah. Oh yeah. Come on, fresh air. I feel bad when I foul hook a fish. I'm like, and especially when it's an undersized fish, I'm like, sorry, dude. I didn't mean to ruin your day. Is that the eggshell or was that's the flat? I need to close this lid so I don't do that again. This is the eggshell. Make sure the lid's closed so I can shake it. Ooh, I need some more. I'm gonna need some more paint. Went through almost 5 gallons already. Jeez. It's the problem with painting walls white. You gotta use so much paint, so much more paint. Probably use like 30% more paint when you're using white, just because it doesn't cover, and you got to go back and you know touch it up and whatever. Sometimes put a whole third coat on, depending on whatever's underneath it. Oh, there we go. We didn't spill paint all over ourselves. Good job. That's how that's supposed to work right there. I know it's a little you can't see. Dude. No, they're just freshening. They're freshening it up. Um, it hasn't been painted in who knows how long, and they're just ready for a change. And it's in their budget to go ahead and paint it. I do that. Like sometimes people want to sell a house, so they'll want to sell it. And once every now and then, the people are like, Man, my house looks good now. I don't want to sell it. So they keep the house and take it off the market. It's pretty funny when that happens. Like, yeah, you just needed to paint your house. Now it's a nice looking house. I'm gonna go get a sip of water real quick. I'll be right back. Whew. Oh yeah, I have my electrolytes. Let's see here. All right, I'll be right back. Let's get back to it. Had to take a little break there for a second, guys. Oh man, it doesn't look like I cut it in, but I sure did. Did I stop right there? Can't tell. I mean, let me just cut that in a little bit. I just can't stand this color, man. It does not cover. Such a pain. I know I painted this, but it looks like I didn't do anything to it. It's just the way it dries too. Yeah, I definitely painted this. We'll do it a third time. Maybe I won't have to do it after I roll the second time. Cut around this the third time. All right, let's roll. Roll, baby, roll. Let's roll, baby, roll. Ah, my back's getting sore. All right. Taking early lunch today. Yeah, Joy, I need to start watching your shorts. I initially, when I started a YouTube channel, I made videos. I don't watch women's channels and stuff because now I'm married and all that, and we're getting used to the married life. But yeah, I need to start. I stopped by your channel a couple times, but I need to check out all your little shorts and stuff. Like I didn't know you do animal rescue or you do you foster animals or do you do you rescue animals? Well, I started watching Skipjack Cindy's channel because it's like her and Travis, so I'm pretty cool with that. I don't have to explain myself. But you don't have to answer. Like I know, like privacy's a big thing. My wife is big on privacy. Like she doesn't want anyone knowing her business. I'm the opposite. I'm like, yeah, what do you want to know? I'll tell you everything. Not everything, but I'll tell you a lot of things. Oh, let me move this over. I'm getting a little confined in this space behind the bed. You following me? Yeah. Well, it's not raining yet. It's supposed to rain pretty good today, though. The next few days. Jeremy, if you're watching, I need to get your extension ladder back to you, man. They don't want to paint the shutters at that job we worked on. Um, they're Someone convinced them to just keep the shutters the same color. So I never did go back to paint those shutters, and I have to get your ladder back to you, man. If you're watching, I don't know why that just popped in my head. Let's see. Did I see a lot of hearts flying? No. It'd be funny if all the hearts started flying on the side. Watching. Slow but steady. One foot in front of the other. Let's see. Is that? Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's get back in. Ewash back in. Let's see. It happens on accident. To do that. Yeah, man. Cindy and Travis, they tear up some fish. That would be funny. One cloud that just circles the earth. Keep all the weather pattern. Look, I would let's I would love that. An overcast day like I have out here today. 72, let's call it 74 degrees with like 20% humidity. Overcast, 72 degrees, 20% humidity. That would be like my ideal conditions of living. I mean, the sun is important, but man, it feels like I can like touch the sun out here in South Louisiana sometimes. It's so hot. Like, and then if it was overcast all the time, the fish would probably bite all the time. That would be awesome. Man, can you imagine a world where like it's the same every single day? It never changed. I would be okay with it as long as it was like prime. ideal conditions. I'd be perfectly okay with that. I don't need to experience sub-zero weather. I'm definitely not. I don't need to experience the insane heat because I experience it every summer. I'm good. 72 overcast with 20% humidity. That would be my ideal conditions every day. The sun's not frying your eyeballs and your cornea and melting your skin. Come on. Oh, goodness. Let's put the fans on over here so I can do a third coat if I have to. Turn you on right there. Hey, you're not following me. Be a good camera thingy. Oh, it lost me. Come on. I'm right here. There you go. No. There you are. DCP back in the house. All right, DCP, appreciate you, man. Let's go cut this other wall. Almost there. We'll have this room done well before lunchtime. Well, I say that. And I have the last wall to do. Did you follow me? Come on, man. Find me. There you go. There you go. Hey. Doing pretty good about following me for the most part. Well, actually, I can see in this little spot that I fixed too. Oh. Make sure I'm stepping my paint back here. I think when I get the stickers, I want to get some stickers from Yoshi. I kind of think I'm going to use my original logo first because it's pretty clean. I like it. It'd be a perfect sticker. I think the fishing with Ferg kind of disappears in the logo, and that's a lot going on for a sticker. My original logo is pretty basic, but it's clean and it looks. I think that's going to make a great sticker. That's the one I found a cool template. I modified it, changed some things, made it personal, made it mine, you know? I was proud of that logo. I put a lot of work into that. I do like my new logo though. It's just hard to see like in the chat. You're like my other one, you're like, oh, there's fishing with people recognize the new logo. That makes me feel good about it. I'm just rambling. I need to get with my buddy. I say this a connection that I have that builds fishing poles. I need to see if he's up for making a custom line, a fishing with Ferg line of fishing poles. There's this one fishing rod I have that's my absolute favorite, and I've had it. Man, I've had this fishing pole probably for 5 years now. I started my YouTube channel is when I got this fishing pole, and it is a solid. It's a tank. I did have to tip one time because like it was so hot outside that the heat melted the glue on the rod tip. I hooked into a big fish, and with the heat of the string going through the guide and the sun melting on the rod tip, it melted the glue on the rod tip. I mean, that was just a brutal day. That was a hot, hot day. It was so hot it melted the glue on the rod tip. But I fixed it, and it's still working like a champ. Yeah, there's this guy I watch on YouTube, Louisiana Fishing Produce Man. I mean, the name of his channel kind of tells you what he does, and I didn't realize he actually owns a produce company or runs one of the two. It's pretty cool. So you just never know, man. Like people that go make YouTube videos, their day to day is, especially if they're not making a living on YouTube. I think that's why it's kind of fun inviting you guys into my world. You really get to see what I do. This is really the bulk of my life right here. It appears that I go fishing. I do go fishing. I am blessed to say that I can fish more than most people. Um, the area that I live in is very conducive to that to begin with. I can go fishing just about any in a reasonable amount of time. It can be salt or fresh water. Like I have a really cool estuary out here. I can get some access to local ponds. So I go pond hopping and go catch some little bass out of the ponds and stuff. That's fun. I had a great time fishing City Park. Well, last week or the week before. It was Jazz Fest weekend. That was fun. Carp. There's some big carp in City Park in New Orleans. Not New York City Park. Central Park. That's it. New York is Central Park, not City Park. I'm gonna come over and hang out, check out the chat here in a second, guys. It is work day, so I have to keep some focus on the work part of my day. Oof. Yep. Get that out the way. Put that up there for the time being. Let's turn you around, get that wall dry. Let's see. Someone being stupid. Thanks, Joy, for taking out the bad. Yeah, you're right, Joy. It's a beautiful day. Keep it positive, keep it light. Doesn't have to be fishing today. I'm just working. Like we can just talk and have a good day. I'm still talking about fishing and I'm not even fishing. So Tony, my day is going good, sir. How about you? Another beautiful day of work. I cannot complain. And my little tripod thing is working pretty good. Making good progress. We're gonna wrap up this. I finished the other room yesterday, minus the trim. I still have to paint the trim in the house, in the room. But I'm almost done with the walls in this bedroom. So when I finish, oh, hold up. When I finish the walls in this bedroom, I think I'm going to switch over to painting trim because I need to finish the closets completely. I didn't paint the baseboards. I don't know. I think I painted the baseboards in all of the closets. There's one, the pantry door in the kitchen. I did not paint that, and I did not paint the baseboards in the pantry in the kitchen. I need to do that today. I need to, did I paint? I need to paint the baseboards in these bedrooms. I'd like to have these bedrooms complete today and have all the closets 100% complete, which most of them are. There's one closet I have a little repair in I need to fix. That's in that bedroom I was painting yesterday. I just need to sand it and spray a little texture on it and touch up the paint. But Tony, really appreciate you dropping in today, man. I love that you guys come in and hang out with me just like during my regular work days. It's awesome. Is Solo up in here? Solo will probably pop in here later on today. He's probably helping someone, either working or being a mod on Paul's channel. I think Paul's working today though, so Paul's not doing. I don't know, unless Paul's fishing. I know Solo will be over there helping Paul out. If, I know if you're listening, you still might be listening. I think you say you're gonna let your TV run. I'm curious, doesn't Hobie has a lifetime warranty on their holes, right? So like if my compass ever had issues, I could probably call them up and they'll kind of do like they did for you. That would be pretty awesome. Not that I mean I take care of my compass, so it's in really good condition. But you know, it's 800 bucks for a new hole versus buying a whole new pedal drive, other stuff that goes with it. You know, if something ever were to happen, because man, I tell you what, I'm not spending $3,000 on a kayak. I'm good. I'll have a whole fleet of like $300 paddle kayaks at that point. I'm not doing it. I don't care if I'm a millionaire or not. I'm not spending over $3,000 on a piece of plastic that floats. Especially when they're having consistent issues. Like Hobie's having some pretty consistent issues with their hulls. lately. You know, the cracks on weak points and all that stuff. I mean, it's plastic, so I know it's gonna. You can't you can't put that much strain on a thin wall of plastic. The original Hobie Outback, the ones with the seats that are molded into the kayak and they just have the backrest. There's actually one on Facebook Marketplace. I'm almost about to pull the trigger on it because I'd like to have two pedal kayak. Actually, I need to get it. I need to get it so my wife will start going out with me on the water. Let's see here. What's up, Derek? Just getting started, huh, Tony? Cool deal, man. It is going to be a great. It's already a great day, man. I got awesome people up in this place. Oh, I bet it's the microphone, Joy. Interesting. Thanks for letting me know. I don't know why. It was doing that yesterday. This microphone, it should be working though. It's, I don't know. You know what? I think one of these mics is defective. Let me switch to the other microphone. I need to remember this. Okay. I thought it was the other one. Let me switch microphones and see what. I mean, I'm waiting on paint to dry right now so I can do a little change. I wouldn't want to listen to it either if it was staticky. I just turn the volume down, but today's a different day. Pic goes blurry and sound gets static. Oh yeah, it's probably that. I changed microphones. How does that sound? The reception here is pretty rough, so I might just, I don't know. It might not be worth it. I don't want people, you know. Does that sound a little better? Of course, I'm right by the phone, so actually, I'm going to move this over by the window. You think the reception would be better? Come on. In this area I live in, but it's not. Come on. Let's get you going again. If you hear a lot of static, it's probably because of all the fans. Lock in, phone, lock in, dude. Same does not want to. The tripod you have to be patient with. I got better reception right here. I went up to 3 bars. It's probably a lot better now. There we go. There we go. Is that better, Joy? I'm talking away from the phone. Hopefully that's better. I don't blame you guys for not hanging in here if the picture and sound is not up to par. Clear for now. Okay, well, that's good. So it probably is the phone then. That's all right. Appreciate you looking out for me. Yeah, I'm gonna move this over a touch and get the bed against the wall because I'm good back there. Need to put that faceplate on. Sounds still funny at times. Oh well. It's probably because I'm working in the house and yeah, reception isn't that great. These fans probably don't help either. I bet I turn these fans off. It probably helps out a lot better. That should be a lot better. The microphone's probably fighting the fan for the noise cancellation. All right, hand savers. Don't use earbuds. Yeah, I don't have the earbuds. I'm not gonna do like Arizona, man. Dude, that was pretty rough when he had the earbud on. The wind was like. I think he's working on getting that fixed too. Let's see. Let's see here. All right. I think there's enough people in here though that are like, oh, this is cool. I'll hang out for a little while. Hand savers, appreciate you being in here. Man, I need to check your channel out. Hand savers, did I subscribe to your channel if you have one? If you do have a channel, comment on a video or something so I can check out your channel. I always try to support everyone else. Did I do a second coat in here? I'm good there. I'm gonna put the blinds back up. Come on. That's the side. All right. What's up, fishing man? Please go fishing. I want to, dude. I want to. Believe me. If I could go fishing, I would. I can't though. I have to be that responsible adult from time to time and just work and work and work. That's how you put a mini blind back up. Oh, tripping on the cord. Put the little thingy back on. There we go. There we go. Looks beautiful. Sweet. Let's see. You see that dust on there? I'm not touching it. I'm allergic to that. They can clean it. They can take care of that. That's a homeowner problem. That's not my problem. I'm allergic to that stuff. That junk drives me crazy. Like on my own house, um, I clean my blades fairly regularly. I put the faceplate back on here so I can push the bed back. Oh, okay. So he does have a, okay. Yeah, hand savers. Comment on my channel so I can check out check out your content. A handle wrap. Let's see. Oh, for like fishing poles? Actually, that's funny you say if you that's a handle wrap for fishing poles. I actually need to do that on one of my fishing rods. It's my Lew's inshore, and the grip has completely deteriorated. A grip that's supposed to stand up to all kinds of crazy junk. Anyway, what's that stuff? The wind grip. That's not fun. I've been logged out of my bank account a couple times back in the day. Yeah, you was. You don't look up and look at your ceiling fans too often. I always tell people that. Like, when there's something on the ceiling or whatever, and it's like, how often do you look up at the ceiling? Like, do you really sit there and go, "Hey, look at that"? I don't. There are a couple water spouters in my house I need to fix though, but I just haven't gotten around to doing that. All right, let's slide the bed on back. Oh gosh. There's stuff under the bed too, so I'm sliding whatever is under the bed with the bed. I don't necessarily want to look under the bed. Heave, ho, heave, ho. Did the sound in oh, come on, come on, you can find me. I'm right here. There we go. Yeah, I actually I get on my ladder. I do it kind of the pain in the butt way. I actually get on my ladder and I'll take paper towels and just spray the Murphy's oil or whatever and just cap. I go through 1,000 paper towels, but the dust doesn't fall on my face, so I'm good with that. Yeah. All right. Painted all that. I'm not going to take this plastic off quite yet because it's kind of concealing the people's stuff. Oh, cool. Bucket handle wraps. Interesting. I'll tell you what, man, when I pick up those 5-gallon buckets, I might have to use your product because I pick up 5-gallon buckets all the time. And if I could just grab something so it's not cutting into my hand all day, it's a good product. Hand savers. Makes sense. Hence the title of your channel, your handle. I put a fan on that wall because I do need a second coat. I need a second cut it. Do I need a second coat it too? Did I? Man, I'm like, yeah, I did just paint that. Okay. Or did I? Did I roll this wall out? I feel like I did. It looks like it needs another coat though. It needs to dry. I'm waiting on it to dry. That's what I'm doing. Let's start working on this wall now that the bed is out of the way. I'm Mr. ADD. Bucket handle wraps. Interesting. Let me fix this little dent in the wall. Put my spackles over here. Natural, yeah. I moved you guys. Yeah. I think I still need to roll another coat on it because it was still too wet. I can see that it's still the dark color is still coming through. Come on, Joy, you're supposed to be on top of that stuff. I am joking. Sometimes when I'm sarcastic, like the sarcasm doesn't come across the way it should. So I just try not to be sarcastic in general. Because construction sarcasm is and like me and a buddy of mine, we used to rip at each other, but it was more to motivate. Like Negative motivation. It's like the weirdest sarcasm. It works though. There's a place and a time for it, that's for sure. I feel like I need to put another coat on this trim now that I see the daylight on it. Yeah, I need to put another coat on that wall. It would get by. I don't know. Maybe. Let's just do another cut and see what happens. Yeah, you guys can see me. You're not about to see me though. I'm about to disappear. I'm about to disappear. The reception is pretty decent right here though, so I don't want to mess it up. Ooh, all right, Derek, have a good one, man. Real life HGTV. What they that's what I should put on the description of the thumbnail. What HGTV doesn't show you. the real the real behind the scenes. It's a lot less glamorous. Pretty boring actually. Not really. Like I guess it's boring to me because I do this every single day of my life and I've been doing this every single day of my life for over 20 years. And I'm ready to get out of it. I typically don't like to cut around the light switches because most of them I can hit with the roller, but I do put the first cut around because like if you cut around the switches too much, like you can see where the brush did all the work and it doesn't blend in as well if you just take the faceplate off and hit it with the roller and not get paint on the switches. That's kind of the key too. That's the reason why you take the faceplates off, so you're not getting paint on the faceplates or the switches or plugs, whatever it may be. Still following me? Yeah, you following me. 36 hours, man. I've had to, man, when I first started doing what I do, I used to have to do a lot of like side work and hustle. I still hustle, don't get me wrong. It's like I still work hard, as you guys see. But I used to pick up side work and work until um I'd work until like midnight every start at work start working at night, sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning, man. It's brutal. It's brutal. I totally get like the crazy shift work that some people do. Um there was one job, like the house was empty. It was just something I could do at the time. So I actually set up a mattress and I'd work all day and all night and take like a power nap on my mattress for like a 3 or 4 hour power nap, and then I get back up and just keep painting because I was trying to knock the house out and just get it done while the people were out of town. I've definitely put in my share of some crazy hours, man. I get it. From time to time, I still do. Not like that though. Not like I used to. I used to go hard, man. Like, oh, it was rough. Kind of going back to the we do what we gotta do thing. I don't know if I could physically handle doing that stuff anymore. I did it while I was younger, while my kids were young, and you just kind of do what you gotta do to take care of the family. I do need to sand this little spot up here that I touched up, a little nail hole. I don't know. I think this wall that I was questioning about, I think I did roll a second coat. It's starting to dry and it looks pretty good. I'm probably gonna just go ahead and do a third coat on the whole thing just to make myself feel better about it though. Do a third cut along here too. While I'm here, let's just go ahead and cut this too, because I have to do that regardless. All right. I do have to shout out Joy real quick because she is like one of the most bad to the bone moderators in the YouTube world. But I understand like I do that for Tim now. Like I help moderate his channel when I can get on there, and man, that's some work. Like you have to be on it, and it's fun that I can return the favor. To pay, I'm paying it forward is what I meant to say, because like I really appreciate everything that everyone does to help on my channel, and I try to pay it forward in that respect when I'm on other people's channels that I support in that manner. So it's pretty cool to be able to, you know, pay it forward at least in that effect. Because I mean, it does. You're taking time out of your day to help other people, and that's so invaluable. Like you can't put a price on that. You know what I mean? It's not invaluable. It's what I meant is, you know what I mean? Like, you can't put a price tag on that. Like, I couldn't pay people enough to do what they do, you know? So I just, I appreciate what you do. That's what I'm trying to say. And in my way of like paying it forward, I try to do the same for other people whenever I have the time and capacity. 'Cause it's not just the time too, it's a capacity. Like, do you have the capacity to sit there and, you know? Honestly, that'd be a pretty fun job. Like I would if that was like a paying job, I could do that. I could like sit on people's channels and just like, nope, get that out of here. It would be mildly entertaining. Lately, it's been pretty chill, like on the channel. Lately, I haven't had any crazy, not too much anyway. I'm tempted. I think I'm gonna do like a horizontal. Actually, like on this job, I think the vertical is more appropriate anyway, because the horizontal would show more of the house that I don't want to show as I move forward in it, you know? Because I want to move. These people do have some of their belongings in the house still. So even though they let me do what I'm doing, I still want to respect their space. You know what I mean? So yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, the vertical stream is the best for what I'm doing. I do want to do a horizontal stream though eventually while I'm fishing. Maybe I'll do that when I bank fish so you guys can really see everything around the area. I'm cool with that. I was watching, I think it was Paul. He was doing a horizontal stream the other day. And I was like, you really do get to take in more. And then you can turn your phone sideways like you're watching a video. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure most people figure it out, but even with the vertical live, if you're like rewatching it, or I think if you're watching it live, there's the two little arrow buttons at the bottom right of the screen. If you just have like a little window at the top, you're just watching it like in little micro mode. You can tap those little arrows and it'll bring it full screen. You're still only going to see what you see. You're not going to get the wide camera lens view, but at least it'll take up your whole screen instead of like a little micro square in the screen of your phone. If you didn't know that and you're watching and you would like to see more of the picture in your phone screen, I don't know if you can do that on the TV. I guess if you had a smart TV with like the little mouse, you could probably hit the little arrow things. I don't know if it's like a iPhone or if Androids do that. I don't know. I'm not part of the Android world. I don't know what their limitations and capabilities are. Almost knocked this room out, guys. It's almost lunchtime. It's gonna be lunchtime here in a second. If that wall is dry enough, I might go ahead and cut it one more time and put another coat on. Come on. That was not good. There we go. Oh, sweet. There we go. Almost done with this room. Let's see. I might do that right now. I might go ahead and take my lunch break a little early. We're going to get these fans rolling, get these walls dry. I don't think the plastic's going to get caught up in that one. Joy, was it better when I turned the fans off? Like, did all that static and stuff go away? Now that I'm turning the fans on, did the static return? Yeah, you're right on that. Let's see. Let's see there. You're welcome, Joy. Absolutely. I'm glad you appreciate the fishing content. Yeah, Tony, we'll be praying. Look, Tony, let me pray for you real quick, man. I don't know the situation or circumstances. I do this every now and then. If you're, let's see, if Tony's still on here, still got the static sound, huh? It's probably not picking up. I might just take the microphone off altogether. Let's pray for Tony real quick and his wife. Lord, we lift up Tony and his wife right now and lift them up in prayer and just pray that the situation that they're dealing with, that your power isn't taking control over the situation, and that if it's a medical, physical thing, that by the blood of Jesus they are healed. And if it's a financial thing, Lord, you are our provider and you take care of us. So, Lord, just bless them. And whatever the situation is, Lord, we pray that it turns around and that life can go back to normal so Tony can go fish. In the name of Jesus, amen. Okay, so it sounds good until I'm up close. I apologize about that. You think it's hit and miss with microphone, I tell you. It is definitely hit and miss. The reception, yeah, it's lunchtime anyway. But Tony, yeah, we got your back, man. We're sending you a prayer, you know, every day. We'll pray for it. We hope that you get through whatever you guys are going through. I've been through a lot these past few months, so I totally can empathize. And things are kind of getting back to normal on my end. So I totally get it. It could be this tripod, maybe the interference, there's electrical interference. Whew, I'm hungry. Let me cover up this paint. Yeah, it is hit and miss with the audio. I don't know. That's still wet. Let's do this. Yeah, perfect. Cover that. Not get paint all over myself this time. Cover this. There we go. Let's see. Oh man. Okay. That is rough, man. I didn't want to ask what the situation was, but man, I'll be keeping it more specifically in my prayers now that I know what it is. We're all family here, man. We all walk through this life together. So definitely got you, bro. We got you as much as we can. Oh, woo. And hey, if that's the only reason I went live for today, I would take that all day if I can pray for someone and be a door for a miracle. I believe in miracles, man. I've seen them firsthand. God is powerful. God, we can't explain life. We can't explain what happens to us in life. God does things for reasons, and it's tough to. I don't want to go into it all, but we can get mad at God very easily, and because you expect things to happen. And you just got to remember, God is all powerful, man. He's omnipotent. He's omniscient, omnipresent. He's everywhere, all the time, and He's with us, man. So we got you, bro. We got you as much as we can. God's got you. We don't have anything. I don't have anything. Trust. I don't have my own self. God carries me through the thick and the thin, man. I've been through it, so I know. Um, we all got stuff, but that's heavy stuff. But got you, bro. God's got you. All right, lunch break. Again, it's my pulled pork shoulder, rice, avocado, cheese, black beans, corn. Cooked enough to eat that. Cook it all for lunch. And I can just pop it in the microwave and go. No, battery's not going low. My battery's good. I think it's a combination of reception and my phone moving. Oh, reception's bad. Yep. It's definitely reception. Let's see here. Watch this. I'm gonna go outside. Let's check out the stream outside. Oh wait, not to like disclose where the people are living. Look into my eyes. Let's see if the reception gets better out here. I think I'm just in a bad area of reception. Let's see. Is it better out here? No, the reception hasn't changed out here. It's just bad reception. I do need to plug in the tripod though, because it's probably going to die here pretty soon. And it'll just be back to the normal tripod and it won't follow me. Reception is good right here. Like I got 3 bars right there. Does it sound? Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it sounds fine because I'm right by the phone. Give it a second to catch up. My battery's working like a champ though. It's my battery has 70% on it on the battery pack, and the phone is charged up pretty good. I might just end the stream because of bad reception. It's cloudy outside too. That might be a factor. Um, I'd hate to end it because like it is helping. Oh wait, hold up. Let me bring you guys to the other side because it's all their family pictures and stuff. Don't need you guys to be seeing their family pictures. Yeah, right here I have 1 bar of reception. So, tell you what I'm gonna do. This thing is dying right on cue. That's funny. Hold up, stay still. Yeah, yeah, I'm not too worried about it because like it just is what it is. Um, I'm gonna eat lunch and hang out. I gotta wait for paint to dry anyway. I can't do anything anyway. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. It's kind of like it's barbecue pork shoulder, pork roast. I guess it's a pork shoulder. Got it from Aldi's. It was already marinated. Just poured a cup of water in the crock pot with the pork shoulder and let it cook down for like 6 hours. I heard a little weird noise. Yeah, man, I love it. It's so good. It's barbecue, like barbecue sauce. Like I guess I could have smoked it or roasted it or something like that. Is that kind of barbecue, like real barbecue? Not just barbecue sauce. It had like a rub on it and all that stuff. But I just put it in the crock pot and cooked it down to where it shreds apart, and made some rice. Put some black beans in it with some corn and a bunch of cheese. Avocado ranch dressing. It's like my favorite ever. The Taco Bell Avocado Ranch, but I got the knockoff from Aldi. If you guys have an Aldi and you haven't gone, I highly recommend shopping at Aldi. Depending on the quality, like, I don't know, that's all across the board. Quality control is different from store to store. I'm hearing like a beeping noise. That's crazy. Lady Sky, welcome in. All right, Fishman, thanks for popping in for a minute. I know that it's not the most glorious stream, but good stuff is coming soon. Once I finish this job, and I can be back to my regular routine. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have big jobs. I do have another big job lined up too, though, but I can't stream. I could. I'm sure people wouldn't care, but yeah. I'm just gonna leave well enough alone. That's good. I'm gonna take this time to charge up the tripod. I'm gonna take this microphone off too. Let's see here. Let's do that. Charge that too. Halcho, what's up, man? I'm working today, bro. Actually, I was thinking that Halcho, we need to go. Is now a good time to go fish the spot for the flounder? Oh, hold on. You definitely can't hear me now. Wait. Hold up. You probably can't hear me because the room's echoing. That probably sounds better with just the phone. I probably just need to take the microphone off altogether. Yeah, you're right. Halcho, we need to go hit up that flounder spot sometime pretty soon. It's been time, huh? Nice. Yeah, I saw you sent me a picture of the you sent me a picture of the flounder the last time. I don't want to spread myself too thin because I'm going fishing with Mr. Ron the week my daughter's graduating. So I'm gonna be off for her graduation. And then Dirty South, what's up, man? Shut it down and go fishing. Oh, I want to, man. I want to. Believe me. The fish are biting good too right now. If there was a pond around this area, I probably would have done that. I would have taken my lunch and went and fished the pond while I'm taking my lunch break. But Halcho, I'm going fishing with Mr. Ron when he comes into town. I got a friend of mine I'm gonna go fish. We're gonna do like a 12-hour live stream. So get ready for that, guys. We're gonna do like 12 hours of straight fishing live. I don't know when. I want to do it sooner than later before it gets too hot. Howcho, you know who I'm gonna go fish with too. You probably seen him on Facebook. Facebook. Um, what? Dirty South, dude. I need to go fish out there, man. I'd love to go fish the Lake Charles area. It's where the bridge crosses over, and they have that big lake. Is that what you're talking about? Like you can see that lake from the interstate. Howcho, that's the plan. If the weather's good, I'm gonna take Mr. Ron to that trout spot. I want to try to put him on some speckled trout. That's what I want to do. But it depends on the weather. Yeah, I definitely want to go fish with you, Halcho. Dude, I mean, I love bank fishing in our area. Yep. It's been so windy and the weather's been cruddy. We'll see here. I think I caught up with the chat. Oh, dude. So they'll be in the lake soon then. I saw some people throwing cast nets for shrimp. I'm kind of nervous though. With all that, the raw sewage leak that was leaking into the industrial canal, that's all connected. I'm kind of nervous to eat the shrimp out of the lake this year. I need to find a good place to go there to cast net and catch some shrimp. I'll have to go to Grand Isle or something. Hmm. Hold up. I'm glad that I didn't cut the live off. Can you hear me pretty good? Like, is it now that the camera's not moving, did it settle down? All right, Tony. Thanks for popping in, man. No, I don't, but I'll look it up. So, Haucho, getting back to that, um, do you ever go to Grand Isle and throw the cast net for shrimp in Grand Isle? Are you able to make that run? A couple of years ago, the shrimp were so thick, they were like on the beach practically. You didn't even need a cast net. You can go out there like grabbing them with your hands and stuff and throw them in the bucket. It was ridiculous. That was a couple of years ago, though. All right, get that out of here. We don't need all that mess in here. Don't know who that was, but you know, you pop in the chat and start saying stupid stuff, you disappear real fast. Did I just get rid of someone? Wait. Oh, it was Dirty South Russell. That'd be funny if I just got rid of someone that you know. Oh, sweet. The state park, huh? All right, Halcho. Dude, I'm all about Grand Isle trips. I have to plan it though, and it's it's tough because it's so far away. I can do a day trip, it's just tough. Oh, okay, Rusty Nails. Let me read. I just thought it was like I just saw that there's something saying getting jealous. Three guys tossed a letter in the bag. Well, can I retract his statement? Let's see here. Oh well, I already did. I should have timed him out. Oh well, I apologize about that if it wasn't anything stupid. Yep, it happens, Rusty. People just come in here and say stupid stuff all the time. So you just kind of glance at it and go, "That's not relevant." And that was my fault. I apologize. It happens. I should let the mod squad handle it. It just it elevates, it escalates. You know what I mean? You never know where it's gonna go after the first comment. I am human. One day AI is gonna be the in control of all that. Oh, cool house show. Yeah, weekends and Mondays could work too. I'll have to see how my workload pans out for in the next few weeks because it should be on right now. They start coming in from the Gulf. Grand Isle is like the first area they hit, so that'd be cool to get on a really nice shrimp haul in Grand Isle. I need to go down to Point au Chien too, and go on wildlife management areas and fish off the piers like that. Point au Chien probably would be the best place. Dude, Dirty South for sure, man. Um, like Mr. Ron, you can hit me up on my email address. We'll try to link up. That'd be awesome. That's what's up, man. I love a good local connection to shrimp. Ooh, look, I freeze them and I have them throughout the whole year. It's awesome. Shrimp freeze well. What? Nice, Houcho. Hey, Houcho, were you out there when people were getting in trouble because they were catching like way over their limit? You're only supposed to, you can only keep 25 pounds a day. People were filling ice chest up. It was insane. Wildlife and fisheries had nothing. They didn't want it. They were out there fast. They're like, hold up, people are filling up ice chests full of shrimp. And I mean, like the big ice chest, like you could fit a whole deer in. That's what's up, Dirty South. Honestly, I have so much speckled trout in my freezer from that last trip. I'm I'm good for a while. I'll be catching release speckled trout for the next month at least. I have so much. I need to eat the fish in my freezer. I was watching all those videos a couple years ago, Halcho. That was hilarious. People didn't know any better. They're just like, man, there's like millions of shrimp out here. Let's just load up the ice chest. And yeah, my Lake Pontchartrain shrimp didn't taste too. I mean, they weren't bad. I caught the shrimp last year with my cast net, and they weren't bad. But I like the shrimp that come out of the marsh. They're like they're a lot more sweet than the Grand Isle shrimp. Those are way better too. All right, Dirty, you're not missing much, man. I'm just working today. Appreciate you dropping in. Oh, see, that's what happens. You let them go for a second, and then they start saying stupid stuff, and then you have to take. That's why I did what I did, Rusty. I wasn't trying to be a jerk. It's just you let someone say That's funny, Jerry. Man, it takes a while to learn how to throw a cast net properly. It takes a lot of practice. Man, I'm worn out already. I still got a few hours to go. We're gonna finish painting those walls, and then I'm gonna clean up a little bit. And did the static go away, Joy? Yeah, Dirty South. Good luck at the doctors, man. Hope everything checks out okay. I've been spending more time at doctors recently myself. That's what happens when you get older. More doctors visits than fishing. That's hilarious. Yeah, that day that little run in Grand Isle was ridiculous. There was so much shrimp. I mean, I saw the videos. They were just boiling on the water. You're like, what is going on? There's just thousands of shrimp. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave the microphone off and just let it roll like this. I think the noise cancellation was working too hard and over the fan and everything else. And there was probably a lot of interference in this house. So that might be an issue. Good. They need to be. There's too many people out there without fishing licenses, and the people that are paying for the fishing licenses are let's just say I'm not suffering, but we gotta pay to play. And the guys that are just out there catching as much fish as they want, they're they're not doing good by us. That's not cool, you know? I'm gonna have to plug my microphone back in there because this wire is not long enough for this tripod. I'll tell you what, I think I'm just gonna end the stream. I think I'm just feeling like I did what I had to do. We're having technical difficulties. I need to get stuff done. I think it's just a good time to end the stream. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll keep it going. If you guys want to hang out and just watch me paint all day, I'm good with that too. All right, Jerry. Yeah, there's no need. There's no need to keep more fish than you need. Like that one trip that I took with my buddy, the one guy didn't want to keep any fish. Me and the other guy split 45 fish between each other. So that's like a ridiculous amount of fish. Let's see here. Oh, dude, real showed up? No. Oh, we're gonna keep going then. Nah. All right. That gave me an inspiration, real. I'm gonna keep going then. I didn't want to cancel it, but there was just reception was kind of rough. And I'm just trying to figure out how to charge up my tripod. I just need to get an extension cord. That's really all I need to do. All right, real. That was I'm almost done with this room. I just have to I don't even think that wall doesn't look bad. I have to paint a second coat on this wall. I think I'm gonna put another coat on that wall just because. Yeah, oh, it's so rough out here. We can only keep 15. Dude, Texas is brutal. I don't know which one's more brutal on limits, Texas or Florida. Texas is catching up to Florida. Florida is like so Florida though. No, Texas, you guys do it too, where you kind of hold up. You throttle the limit. if that makes sense. Oh, that'll work. That'll work. We'll just keep the live going now that you guys are hopping in. I feel good about it. Get those watch hours. Let's get those watch hours. Get those subscribers. Um, yeah, man. You're right, Houcho. Real popped in and gave me some motivation. Hey, really? You see that membership? Appreciate you with the membership, man. You got the little fish thingy. Oh, real. Use my little emojis. I put like emojis in there. I mean, I have like names behind them, but I just want to see what the emojis look like on the thingy. Text a couple of the custom emojis that I made. Yeah, that's what's up. The pelican, I put like I got robbed by a bird or something like that. Yeah, and then fish on. The speckled trout's like fish on. And then, if people are generous with the donations, you know what I mean? That dude, I love pelicans. I have some pretty awesome pelican pictures. Like I love taking pictures of pelicans. They just they're just cool birds to film. The walls are dry. Turn the thing off. All right, you guys gave me a second wind. Rob came in and gave me a second wind on the live stream. Now I'm really gonna fly and get some stuff done. Let's see. How to? It took me forever to figure. I Googled it. I did. I spared my wife from doing the work, and I actually Googled how to do it, and I figured it out. Yeah, there's the alligator, the swamp puppy. They really are. They really are. But oh, Houcho, you have to be a member to use the custom emojis. Just saying. And I'm gonna do like membership, like the people who do purchase memberships. I am gonna do like members only live streams, and I'll probably post like really epic moments for like members only on the shorts, not the videos. I'll keep the videos public. I'm not gonna be that person. But for the people that contribute to my channel, man, I'm gonna hook you. I'm gonna do stuff for you guys because that means the world to me. Hey man, memberships on I know I need to get Cash App and put that on. I have PayPal and I have Zelle and I just set up Venmo because I have to with work. I think I need to go ahead and set up Cash App. I'm gonna get with my wife because it seems like Cash App's the most popular um app for that venue of contributing and stuff and whatever. So I'm gonna talk with my wife this evening and I'm gonna get that set up. They're not listed on the page description. Uh, all right, let me get back to work, guys. I think I'm gonna try to attempt to hook up the microphone so you guys can actually hear me while I am working and I don't have to yell at you. Let me get some stuff. I'll be right back. Hold up. All right. Busting out the big guns. Serious extension cord. My three-way for work. Um, oh yeah, real. I didn't put my PayPal, like it's not linked. It hit me after you said it. I don't have it linked to my YouTube channel. I guess YouTube, I mean, I guess PayPal would be fine. I don't have it's not directly linked. Like you got to pay go through PayPal and then do the friends only whatever. So it's not like directly linked to my checking account. So I think I'd feel okay about that. I wonder if this thing will work while it's plugged in. Oh, real. Hold up. Are you still? Let's see if this will. Oh, it does work. Check this out, real. That's what you guys' contributions do. I bought a tripod that follows you. It's pretty cool. Let me get the microphone set up. Let's see here. Hold up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'll put my PayPal link. I think I'll go ahead and just stick with PayPal because I think a lot of people have PayPal as well. Um, Cash App seems to be the most popular though. Which one's the most popular? It seems like Cash App's the one most people use. I would love to just be cash only, but unfortunately, with what I do, I have to stay with the times. You know what I mean? Oh, that plastic just fell off. I need to cover all that. That's their stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, because I don't like how they YouTube takes their cut. You know what I mean? I get it, but it's a pain in the butt. Tony, welcome back in. Let me hook up the microphone and see if we can get that going again. And I'm gonna get back to the work. Because I mean I can afford a couple more minutes to let the paint dry anyway. All right, let's try to hook the microphone back up, and I'm just gonna roll with it, and it is what it is. Let's see here. Oh. Let's see here. Hold up. That's good. I told you to stop moving. All right, let's try the microphone again. All right. Maybe the transmitter. Let me close that. I bet that's what was happening. I bet the weight of this was pulling off, and that was causing inline static. Because I have it kind of rigged up. Pretty funny. The weight of the thing is probably too much. All right, come on, work. There you go. Now we're back in business. Now we're back in business. Oh, gee, yeah, that's insane. Break is over, Tony. We're back to it. Yep. Yeah, and you do have to send it as friends or family. Same thing with PayPal. I noticed that too. You have to send it as a friend or family. That wall looks good. I just need to do another cut. I definitely did a second coat on that one because that one you can tell. All right, this wall, you can see all the holidays. This wall looks good. So I definitely did do a second. Yeah, there's no holidays, so you just see my shadow. Puppet shadow. Wait. Bunny rabbit. Wait. There we go. I can't do it. Wait. What's the oh man. Work. Having too much fun with you guys. How's the microphone? Is that better? I think I figured the problem out. And it might have just needed a little break from me work. I was working so hard the microphone got tired. Oh, whoa, hold up. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I know it kind of is like gut wrenching when you do that on the chat because you know that all that money's not going straight. But it has helped, dude. Rob, I appreciate you, man. It really has actually helped. Like I'm investing into the channel, as I always have said. So appreciate you dropping in, dude. Really appreciate you. And again, when you come out here to Louisiana, you hit me up so we can go meet up for lunch. You know what I mean? Take you somewhere good. Have some good Cajun food. South Creole, not even Cajun, more like Creole. Creole. Really appreciate you, dude. Really, everyone, shout out to Rob. Real Texas. That dude is the freaking man. Get out there and go fish the banks of Lake Pontchartrain, man. The Jack Crevalle should be running in pretty soon. Howcho, do you chase the jacks when they come in the lake? If you're still in here, and if you can hear me, kind of got all the stuff working, trying to figure out A, if you can hear me, and B, if you do that stuff. But yeah, Rob, man, the Jack Crevalle start running in the summertime, almost about right now, and you can catch them off the bank early in the morning. I'm probably going to try to do that this summer. I always say that every year, and it just stuff happens. But I would like to get up a little earlier before work and catch some Jack Crevalle off the bank. That'd be a fun video. Excuse me. When I eat kind of dry food like rice and bread and stuff, and I drink a lot of water afterwards, I get the hiccups. That is my hiccup trigger. Dry bread and rice and stuff. Yeah, it's still streaming. Cool. My camera doesn't like to follow me sometimes. There we go. Come on, Mr. Camera. My cameraman's not working. Let's see. See. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, those jacks are fun to fight. Microphone is a little choppy, huh? We were having that problem. I don't know. It might be it might be this thing down here interfering with the signal. Let's see. It's just kind of one of those things, man. There we go. You try to invest in technology, and sometimes technology just likes to kick you in the rear. It works when it wants to. I tell you what, hold up. Let me take the noise canceling. All right. Supposedly that button takes noise canceling off. How does that sound? I mean, I hate to keep doing a mic check, you know? Does that sound a little better? I took the noise canceling off, I think. That was the, I don't think I muted it. I'll go back and check in a second while I'm working. I got to work though. Really appreciate you guys dropping in. Got the second wind crowd coming in. Gave me some motivation to keep the live stream going. I never know how to handle that, like when I'm just working, and I know how to handle it, but sometimes I feel like, should I be doing this? I don't know. But check that out, real. My camera follows me now, for the most part, when it wants to. There's got to be some kind of like static interference in this house that's causing all that. The fans are not on, so no, it's not the fans. It could be this light. I mean, there is like frequencies that okay, it's a range thing, huh? But that's crazy because like this is well within the range of the microphone, so that tells me that it's the let me think. It tells me that the microphone is not working properly. So all right, I'm just gonna turn off. Well, let's see. I liked it because it had the extension for the. Let's just pull the microphone up. I'm not. All right, I'm gonna pull the microphone off and not play with it anymore. There we go. Save that for another day so I can focus on work. Not that I'm not focused on work. Good night, microphone. Wait. It has a remote control built into it. I can take the remote out, but I haven't used it yet. I need to. Let's see. Is it still following me? Yeah. All right. The room echoes plenty enough. Like just my voice resonates. I know how to make my voice resonate. So I know you'll be able to hear me just fine with the regular phone microphone. I was just trying to be cool with the microphone, the wireless. It is a pain in the butt. Like some days it works awesome, and other days it just doesn't. One day I'll just have to suck it up and get the DJI. Even the news people are using them now. They use those DJIs for news broadcasts. It's probably a factor of I have a lot of wires and cables and junk running around, so it's probably a mixture of all of the above. Once you start running a lot of wires and charging cables and devices, it causes interference. That is one thing I'm taking away from this, though. Like live streaming while I'm working, it's helping me work through the kinks for when I'm on the water. You know what I mean? But you never can tell. Different situations, different things happen. But honestly, I think it's a reception issue over here. It's not. I don't think it's a microphone. I think it's probably half the microphone. and half reception because the reception is pretty spotty over here, to say the least. That wall looks good. I just need to put a second cut on the bottom. A third cut, I should say. A third cut. Now, like, I have to be conscious that I don't have the microphone on. If I'm just talking normal, you think I'm just mumbling. I don't think it really matters on a job like this, though. There we go. That looks good. Let's see here. EWAS back in here. Oh yeah, no problem, EWAS. Appreciate you jumping in here. Let's see, what else? uh, oh man, you got a brake job today, huh? Man, I did a brake job one time on my truck back in the day. I had a old Toyota Tacoma, a '95 Toyota Tacoma, one of the baddest trucks ever built. And I did my own brake job on that one time, and it was enough for me to say, I'll just pay someone else to do it. There's some things that are just better to pay someone else to do. I'm definitely well capable of doing it, but man, when I messed up the calipers a little bit. I unloosened the wrong screw on the calipers, so brake fluid started leaking. I tightened it all back up and got it right again, but I had to bleed the brakes out because I didn't do it properly. And learning by trial and error, which is pretty much how I learned everything. Most of us learn by trial and error anyway, right? Mr. Ron, what's up? Thanks for popping in. Another beautiful day at work. Almost done with room number 2. I'm about to hop into some trim paint and start painting baseboards and have a couple more doors to paint that I already prepped. I'm not going to go into all the prep work today on all the other doors because it's a lot of work. I have to say, oh, Mr. Ron, I don't have my microphone on, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Like when I prep these doors, I scuff them up with sandpaper and then I wipe them off with a chemical sander. And then I use a tack cloth to get all the fibers off from the rags. And then I can paint. So it's a lot of steps to paint trim the way I do because I do it properly. And I just don't feel like busting out the liquid sander today. That junk's pretty caustic and smells horrible. Mr. Ron, I'm sure you've used some liquid sander in your day. Do you use liquid sander with your duck decoys to prep it for paint? You probably don't have to because you have raw wood. You're not going over like old paint and all that stuff, so you don't have to use a deglosser, or it's also known as deglosser. I call it liquid sander. Depends on what the can says. I'll show you the can in a minute. That stuff will melt your brain. It probably has mine already. finish this wall and I'll catch up with the chat in a second. I'll catch up with you guys here in a second. Yeah, tripod's doing his job now. Now, if we could just get the pesky microphone to do its job. Am I moving too fast? And Mr. Ron, I'm looking forward to getting on the boat with you. That's gonna be a fun trip. I really hope the weather cooperates so we can hit go to my little trout spot on the lake so we can load you up with some speckled trout. Because that little place produces all pretty much all the time this time of the year, up until almost August. It's a good little trout fishing spot. Let's see. I make a paste with dust. Oh, okay, cool, cool. All right. I need to get a haircut too. My hair's getting a little shaggy. When it gets to the point where I have to start combing it and stuff, that's when I get a haircut. Let's see here. Okay, interesting. Tupelo dust with Elmer's glue. Yeah, I hear that. Oh, that's how you make your wood filler. Not you make your own wood filler. Awesome. That's epic. Um, hey, what's up, Cosmo? Yeah, dude, let's do it. Mr. Ron's coming in from out of town. Me and Mr. Ron are gonna try to head out on the 19th. Um, man, when this weather chills out, Cosmo, we need to get out. Can your Cosmo, can your boat handle Lake Pontchartrain pretty good? Like, I don't know what kind of temperament of water you can fish. We need to get out. I need to get out on the boat. And then with all the sewage and junk, like, we got to go down to Hopedale to go fish. So my buddy, I have a floor guy, a friend who's does wood floors for a living, Mr. Ron, and that's what he does. He mixes all the sawdust after he sands with pretty much like jet fuel, like the epoxy that he uses with the sawdust for filler. It's as potent as jet fuel. Pretty cool stuff. He's old school like that. He knows all the little tricks. All right, got that done. Got that room done. This room is almost done. I can't quite clean this up yet. Let's see. Yeah, sawdust is an awesome filler. Oh man, my neck is killing me. All right. Think I'm definitely done with the roller. And I'm done for the week. So, Mr. Ron, I am cleaning my roller up. Actually, if you were in here earlier, I would have shown you how I wrap my roller up so I don't have to clean it every single day. I like to clean it every couple days though, for sure, so it doesn't get all gunky. Because no matter what you do, it'll gunk up after a few days. Man, Cosmo, we need to set a date to go. I wish I could go this weekend, like out in the boat, but it's Mother's Day weekend. Maybe the weekend after this. I'll be man. That'll be a lot of fishing. We can we can try to get out and we gotta set it up. I tell you what. Let's see, Cosmo. If we can get out after work one day next week, if the water's calm, maybe we can launch at Bonneville and make a quick run and do like an afternoon trip after work next week. That would be pretty awesome. I think you got your boat fixed. You're ready to go. I'm ready to go fishing with you for sure. Let's see, where's Cosmo? Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me like either. Cosmo, can you get out next week after work? Like we can make a quick evening trip in the lake after I get off of work. Yeah, I'm gonna go clean that roller real quick. Bring you guys with me. Turn this dude off. All right. This is gonna be interesting. Let's go clean this roller. I can disconnect this for the time being. Cosmo, I think he has a it's like a V-hull aluminum boat. It's pretty much an aluminum bay boat, but I want to say it's like an 18 footer, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw his boat in one of his videos. Mr. Ron, he does have a channel. You can check out Cosmo's channel if you haven't yet. Let's go clean a paint roller. Bring you guys outside. You're not going to be missing much, but I feel like I'd be leaving you guys in the dust if I didn't bring you along. Got a lot done today. It's only 12. Yeah, we're gonna start painting some trim here in a little bit. I got some baseboards and a door that I have to paint. Just try not to show all of the property. How about this? We'll do that. Ugh. Oh, cool. Perfect. Yeah, I'm sure he has his boat on there. He definitely has some videos of him fishing out there. Yeah, this tripod is not made for outdoors. That's for sure. Not too stable. Not too stable. Put you over here so I don't destroy my camera and the tripod. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. What in the world? Come on. You can do it. There we go. That'll work. See, Cosmo pop back in. Yeah, Mr. Ron, that's a pretty slick idea though. Using the sawdust and glue to make a filler of wood seams. Voila. Let's see here. Cosmo, you getting some you're getting some subs today, man. Yeah, my 5-and-1. My 20-and-1. Where you guys must have been hearing that video when I was playing with my 5-and-1. I don't really use the 5-and-1 to clean my roller though. Like I do like that with the hose, and that always works. Is that fresh paint? No. All right, let's go back inside and finish cutting the walls. Watch out for dog poop. People put the dog poop in the backyard. Let's see here. We'll leave all this out here too. Actually, I need this and this. You guys want to see? I'll do that later. And peel all the paint out of this pan that has caked up for the past few whatevers. Hopefully, this thing does not rust. Let's see here. All right, back into the room we go. Put a final cut on this wall. It's gonna take a while for that wall to dry though. Let's put the fan on, and I'm gonna go paint some baseboards. All right, guys, I might shut the live down now because I'm gonna be back in those tight closets. Let's see here. Hold up, let me loosen this up. Ooh, the wind is ripping. Oh, sorry about that. No, the wind is ripping outside. Look, I got a little paint. Look, there's a little bit of paint on me. It's not too bad though. Honestly, that is the time that I get most of the paint on me is when I'm cleaning up. And then look, I'm carrying a camera and a paint pan and all the junk, and I'm still pretty paint free relatively. Let's see here. I think Cosmo had to leave the building. I'll get in touch with him. We'll try to go fish next week after work. I do need to get fishing pretty soon. Is that Jeremy blasting the hearts? Jeremy, if that's you, I need to get your extension ladder back to you, dude. Jeremy spamming hearts. Um, if I bet that's Jeremy. Throw some confetti party hats up. No, playing. Oh, yeah, that's Jeremy. Oh, that's awesome. Oh man, Jeremy, I don't have any like I am painting the whole house, but it's a small house, so it's like manageable. I'm waiting for some big stuff where I need your help, bro. I do need to get your ladder back to you though. Those people decided not to paint the shutters. They're happy with the way the color is. Man, I need to put another cut on these walls. That is ridiculous. It looks good in the camera, but the little bitty line up top, I gotta put another cut. I can't stand painting white, man, every time. Well, I guess I'm still gonna paint in here. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna cut the stream a little short today. It is Friday. I really appreciate you guys hanging along. Well, real, you want me to let's see. I'll just keep it going. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I just want to go home. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. I'll let you guys keep chatting it up. I'm gonna let it roll because I have to put another cut on these walls after I'm looking at it now. So once I get into the trim, I'm gonna shut this I'm gonna shut this puppy down because you're not gonna want to hang out and ground level with me. Plug in your slot thingy. All right, Mr. Ron, get all your stuff ready. Rob, appreciate the super chat, man. Really appreciate it. It means the world to me. And I'm gonna download Cash App. So the Woodlands. I passed up the Woodlands in Texas before. I know exactly where the Woodlands in Texas is. That's a nice area. I like the Woodlands. Texas is a nice state. But all right. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed watching me work all day. I still have about 3 more hours to go, but I'm gonna cut it short today. And once I get in the big room, the living room, and all that stuff, I got another big room. I'll go back live, and you guys can come hang out again. Tony, man, we're praying for you guys. Keep Tony in your prayers. We don't need to discuss all the things, but just keep Tony in your prayers. And I really appreciate all you guys. Ferg out. And Joy being a monster moderator in here today. Can't forget Joy. Thank you guys.